Hey everyone, and welcome back. Me, I guess? Oh, that was awful. So yeah, I was away for just a little bit there, and I'm slowly kind of crawling my way back to 100%, but instead of just kind of doing a bunch of stuff at once and overwhelming myself, it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to get, right back into my normal routine with this kind of stuff. So I just thought that today would be like a nice, easy video for me to do. And yeah, so this is gonna be part 2. Yeah, there is a part 1. It's gonna be the first link in the description down below. Check out part 1. We're gonna be reacting to my oldest videos on YouTube. So a little bit of context here, because it's actually been a little bit since I did the first version. I've been on YouTube for a while, since 2009, but it hasn't always been on one channel. I've kind of done little spurts on different channels throughout the years. So part 1 was definitely like middle school era for me, and part 2 that we're gonna be taking a look at here, this channel that we made, is gonna be sort of like high school era for me. So we're gonna see, I'm expecting to see some jumps in like quality and editing talent and stuff. I don't know, this is gonna be a journey for everybody here. So let's just go ahead, we're in YouTube here, and we're gonna search Indiso. This is the name of the channel that we made. It's actually an acronym. It stands for I Never Developed a Sense of Humor. Yes, we were very clever. I remember where I was sitting in the high school cafeteria actually when I pitched that name, and everyone was like, yeah, we should do that. So this channel is, again, it's mostly run by me and my best friend Nick from high school, like I said. So in high school, Nick and I both had the opportunity to take sort of like an introductory like video media class. There was also kind of like an internal like school only sort of like weekly school bulletin that the class was sort of in charge of. There was like green screens and you were like giving like school announcements and stuff. So this was kind of tethered to that. So this channel is really kind of the videos that we made sort of in that class. It is kind of what this boils down to. We fully intended on doing something different with this, or to like keep making videos, and this was going to be the primary channel after we lost the previous channel. But after this class, it just kind of lost steam altogether, and we started working on it. Started to split a little bit after this. So we're gonna take a look here. I'm not gonna play these 2 videos here. I'm not gonna play these 2 because these actually have a soundtrack. One of the projects that we did, it was sort of like remake like a music video or something like that. So we're like, there's soundtracks on these videos that are definitely gonna get pinged, so I'm not gonna play those, but definitely go and check out the channel and give those a watch if you want. They're kind of fun. You can see here, this was his version, Nick's version, and like my version. So we had like the same shots, but we each edited a different version of it was like a music video. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna look at here, this is, so the project for this first video that we're gonna look at was to make like a movie trailer, like just kind of go out and shoot and edit together to the best of your abilities, sort of what you might expect to see like a 30-second TV spot or something. This is like 1:15, so it's definitely not that, but so this is my version. Nick had a version as well that he edited and put together, but I don't think that ended up getting uploaded to this channel, so we just have mine here. So we're gonna watch that. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Oh gosh, you can't even read that.
There are zombie nerds in the house.
Okay, all right. So we're coming right out of the gate here. It's been a hot minute since I've seen any of this stuff. Wow, that's pretty wild. Yeah, this is definitely movie trailer-esque. Yeah, it's really intense. Let's keep going. Did you see that speed ramp, y'all? Oh my gosh. I was so proud of that when I showed that to the class. Look at that. That is a technique that a lot of digital video editor people, that is a technique that people use today, like a lot. You see it a lot on like Instagram and stuff like that. People love speed ramping in their videos. It's wild that I had that technique done in 2009. Crazy. So what are my critiques here so far? Yeah, there's a story here. Are you guys following the story? The premise of the video here is that there are zombie nerds in the house, I suppose. Crazy. So we're just going on this adventure. Let's just keep watching.
This thing is zombie. I see dead people.
I forgot about that. That's obviously a direct nod to Sixth Sense, the movie. We thought it was really, really funny that it was in there. So yeah, let's keep going.
Honey, I don't know what to talk about. They're nerds! Jeez.
That's the video. Oh my gosh. So the differences here between the older channel and this newer one here is that we're no longer doing things seemingly at random. Like in the first channel, and definitely in those first videos, it was more of like a, hey, let's just grab the camera, and we weren't even coming up with scripts or anything. It was just like very impromptu shooting and coming up with ideas on the spot. But here with this channel, you know, we were operating within very specific guidelines. Like there were rules. Like I said, it was a class. So like, hey, you got to make a trailer. It's got to be like a minute or so long, you know, and there has to be certain things in it, you know, and the music and all that stuff. Okay, so things that I definitely think need work in that video is mixing, like the audio, you know, the trailer volume is really intense, while it's really hard to hear one of the characters. Yeah, that's kind of probably my main critique, is audio was an issue there. As far as like stuff that I think was really good, we're seeing a lot of, you know, you can definitely tell that we're learning techniques. The fun thing about this class that we took was that it was already building on some pre-existing stuff that we had figured out on our own. A lot of people who were in that class were just kind of doing this for the first time, and a lot of the videos that I remember watching were very like, you know, experimental and just not quite sure how certain things work. But we've been making videos for like a while at this point, so it allowed us to like experiment and be a little more comfortable in our own shoes. So when we came up with this idea for the trailer, it was realistic for us to be able to go out and shoot this because we kind of knew how to do everything, which was great. I'm impressed with the speed ramp. I'm impressed with story. There was just a whole story there. I don't even remember typing up a script for that or anything, but there definitely was one. This was also a collaborative project. There were other people involved, of course. Yeah, this was a movie trailer, guys. Oh man. There was costuming and everything in there. That's wild. Let me know in the comments down below, would you like to see that movie made? We should go back and do it. Wild. Okay, so that was fun. The next video here on this channel, the only thing that I remember about this is that this wasn't a class assignment, I believe. This was just a regular video that we would normally have made, and I think it was loosely based off of the Saw movies, and then one of our friends was in it. That's all I remember. Let's watch it. Oh no, we have the music in here. Hopefully that's not bad. Ooh, that was a camera move, wasn't it? Yeah, this is like definitely music that probably shouldn't be in here, but we're already watching, so let's just keep going.
Responsible for your agony. Because of him, you have been falsely accused by the authorities. You have lost scholarship opportunities, been refused job positions, but now I offer you vengeance. Inside of the briefcase is a tool which can be used to exact your revenge. Know this. If his heart rate monitor flatlines, the key to the door will be released. However, this must be done before 6 o'clock, for if your time runs out, the bomb will detonate, and the doors will seal shut forever. Let the game begin.
I am so impressed with the camera work here.
What did you do to me? What did you do? What did you do to me? Let me out of here! Took everything from me! I had it all! You're a mistake! You ruined me! I'm sorry, okay? It's a long time ago. It's my only way out. Let me go! No, don't do it. No, 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 no!
Wow. Wow. How about that, huh? Oh my goodness. There was so much in that video. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I feel like I should have started with that one. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff happening here. Wow, between the first early channel and this one, the differences are staggering. Like if you haven't seen part 1, go and watch part 1 because it's absolutely insane the improvements that I'm seeing here. It's wild. I had no idea that this was good. This was good. Okay, so some things just right off the top of my head. Color grading. We're implementing some color grading here. Obviously this was shot sort of it was really dark, obviously, when we shot this, but it definitely wasn't green. You know, that was all done in post. So we're learning how to color grade our footage. And this was something that I'm really not sure in channels that we've been in after this. I'm not sure if I really started experimenting more with color grading until this channel. So like this was kind of like a one-time thing, but it was in an effort to give the short movie a certain look. And I think, yeah, it just like, this is the stuff that really impresses me about kind of our problem solving, is that like, if we want to make something happen, like we did whatever it took in order to make it real. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we needed a dark video and we needed it set sort of kind of, you know, loosely around the Saw universe, right? So like you could watch that and believe it's part of like the extended universe there, because like the mood is the same, the voice is really similar. Like we just did whatever it took to get it as close as we could. And I'm really impressed with the implementation here. Wow, yeah, the techniques were crazy. The other thing here is the camera work. The camera work totally blew me away here. I think it probably moved around a little bit too much in my opinion, but wow, yeah, the camera work. That was something that I was not expecting it to be that crazy. And there was a moment here, let's see if we can find it, because I noticed it. When he goes to get the briefcase here, let's watch this. Did you see that? Is this all done in one shot? Yes, it is. Look at that. That's a one-shot take. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. When he gets up from the chair. So watch, the camera starts on him on the chair, and it rushes into the briefcase. He comes into the shot on the left, and it pulls back just like that, and it gets reaction of him opening up the briefcase. How crazy is that? That's a technique that major filmmakers use right now, and we were doing it there. It's so crazy. I'm not saying that was a beautiful like one shot. You know, there are much better examples of like crisp, perfect like one shot techniques, but like there was intent behind every action with the camera there. Present the briefcase and show what he thinks while he's opening it. And still there's like the mystery here, because the audience so far doesn't know what's in the briefcase until he pulls that out. we're thinking about it. And I'm getting so excited about this. We're thinking problem solving, we're thinking storytelling, we're thinking big picture. Like, what can we do to make this whole complete thing a complete thing? And I just like, I so applaud that. Well done, Nick. If you're watching this, we did good on this. Yeah, this video itself, of course, but just like across the board, like the improvements are just like astronomical. They just get better and better. What other things can I point out? So it's really dark. It was hard to tell, but our friend here, his name is Dustin. He was hi Dustin. He's actually handcuffed to this garage door here. So it was really dark and hard to see, but in case you missed that he's handcuffed there. Yeah, let's see. We got special effects. We had like, I had a whole mason jar full of this. Yeah, it's just it's movie effect, you know, blood, and we put a little on his chest, and I think there was a second take that we did where we just doused him with it. I think he had to throw that whole shirt away. we took that out for some reason. I remember him being totally drenched though, so there was a second take of him like absolutely covered in blood. And then like at the end, I was impressed with this part at the end too. It flatlines at the last note in that song. Like there's so much happening here. This is like a complete thing, you know? Wow, that is so cool. I was not expecting to react like this when I queued this up. I thought this was gonna be cringy as heck, but I'm like also really impressed with it. And this opening shot too. This one, the character reveal. Right when he wakes up. Wow. That was cool. You can hear me running. I was camera guy on that. It doesn't matter. It was cool. What other stuff? The camera work, like it was just like, how do we find interesting angles, interesting ways to tell this story? It was also a little bit like replication, and that's just like that's mostly filmmaking. You see something cool, and like how do you replicate that or give it your own twist? And that's just like the entirety of modern filmmaking is built on that. It's just like, how do we do that but different and better, you know? And it's just like there's such an effort here. It all lends to that bigger picture. I'm just like so excited about this. This was hard to see, but this was a mason jar full of nails. When we edited this video, it was just like, it was too dark to make that out, but you know, there was like props, there was costuming, there was like special effects. Man, this was cool. Okay, so what do we think, guys? What do we think about this video? What do we think about this channel? Obviously, you know, I'm still not gonna, you know, it probably doesn't make a difference now because the music I played in that is probably a problem too. But, you know, go and check out this channel. I'll leave links for these videos here in the description below as well if you want to check these ones out. I'm particularly proud of these ones. It was definitely a phase for us. Yeah. What do we think about this, guys? The whole message behind, you know, these videos that I'm doing, especially with the part 1 of this, you know, specific series here, is to show kind of how I've gone from very early on to where I am now, and this is such a step up from that last channel. Crazy. The growth here, it's like exponential. It's kind of like, it bums me out a little bit that we slowed down after this channel, because we could have really kept going like very strongly. And yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of this. This is so exciting. I'm really excited. I want to jump into the next channel now, but I'll save that for a later date. and that's it. Yeah, this is the whole thing, is just showcasing progress and process and growth, y'all. This is the whole thing. This is the message I'm pushing, and it's like, here it is. It's right here. That's wonderful. Yeah. All right, so go and check that out because it's awesome. Ooh, really quick before I leave, guys, I've got something really exciting to share with you. I have just opened up on my website my very own online print shop. That's right. And the entire month of December, I'm offering 31% off of every single print that I have up in that shop. So definitely go and check that out. The link will be in the description down below. There's lots of links down there today. Just go and peruse. And that's it. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Okay, go and enjoy. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, get out of here. Bye.